Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Very short kick taken at the 19. He's popped at the end of that one. Painful end to a real solid return there. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Back to the well again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Commanders will have a first. Running back sent in motion. Daniels on first down. Throwing deep for the end zone. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So here come the Panthers now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first player picked in the 2023 NFL Draft from Alabama. It's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback, that high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Rush coming for Young. He's on the move. He's running for it. And he's out of bounds after getting this to the opposing 45. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Young. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's Daniels. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He has it at the 13. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Panthers and Jonathan Brooks ready to begin another drive. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
On first down, here comes Brooks. We'll have him gain about a handful there. A.J. Terrell making that stop. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Again, it's Brooks. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little... We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Throwing the out route complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down. On the give, it's Brooks. He's got a gain of 6 there. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4. Running once more with Brooks. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's able to rip off a chunk of red zone yardage to the 10. Not in it. Yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Young working from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office. And
they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a second quarter lead. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Short kick, just reaching the landing zone. Field flipping return as he brought it down on the opposite side of the 50. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. They've got a chance to tie this up here as they trail 14-7. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 41. Taken in by Smith. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. Buys time, rolling right. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Here's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense staying out here. It's 4th and 11. They're going for it. Young taking a deep shot here. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So flip the field, folks. It's 1st and 10 inside of enemy territory now. Hand off here for Brooks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd and 8. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one doesn't go far. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Now it's Young. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Trying to work quickly now. Young throwing here. Forced out to his right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. Extra point is up and good from Slide. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 16. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of... He'll throw it. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they get there to take him down right around the the 41.
With the score, Panthers.
Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Braylon Trice there to meet him. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
At the 27-yard line.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Young to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for the back that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Young. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Barely makes that landing zone, fielded at the 20. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. Here's a give up the middle. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2nd and 3 now. Another carry for him. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mitchell again. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That stop made by Derek Brown. And the Panthers into the nickel set. 3rd down coming. Out of the gun, Daniels. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And no chance at a return. He wisely angled it for the sideline and got it down to the 12 before going out. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now.
The give to Brooks, running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down. We'll see what they come up with for
Let's go.
They send the tight end in motion. On 3rd down, it's Young. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop him, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running it for this offense. Young pushing his guys in the hurry-up now. Off the play fake, he'll throw. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Coverage by Mikey Sandersville.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Here's Young to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Has a hole left, room to run. The 30. And the Commanders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Daniels back to throw. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get it back to within 2 possessions. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
60 by 6. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
From the 42. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. And that played good enough for a 1st. Play action now. Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Young. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Now shotgun handoff to Brooks. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Young on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Cougar 19. Set up. Check go.
Fakes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Dumped off to his running back. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Up and good from Joseph. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. On 1st down, here's Daniels. He'll get this to Samuel. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They've got to keep moving quick here. From the gun, it's Daniels. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. Daniels now. Finds a man right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Well, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Again, Daniels to the air. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. They need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Trying to push it deep down. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Panthers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers put up even more points in a win. Sly gets the extra point to go. And the Panthers make it a 24-point ball game. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Daniels on 1st down. He just throws this one away.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Caught by Flowers. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Commanders.
Here we go.
Daniels. Dump off caught by his back. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Now 4 seconds left. We've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. So the Panthers